many countries that are considered first world countries, the most advanced, economically advanced, they're taking in a whole bunch of people from third world countries. These third world country, the people from them are not any less valuable, but they are less advanced in their culture, in their way of life, in their technology, and the like. They do not have, in their current country that is considered third world, they do not have a good rule of law. They do not have a good culture that has resulted in good, stable societies. That is the reason they're trying to leave. And many of those countries, first world countries that are accepting in a lot of third world people, are starting to have third world problems because those people are coming with their culture. They're coming with their values. They're coming in with their just their lack of advancement in society. So this is a solution where we don't just bring them into first world countries, but we have separate pockets of land. I say about 1,000 square feet, 1,000 square miles around the world, limited to about 1 million people each, so it's not doesn't get too large. And then allow them to have and set up a good rule of law within that, and then allow there to be infrastructure and allow people to immigrate into those places, and then they can start their own societies. So it's an idea that will help with immigration and foreign policy, because once third world countries start losing a lot of people because people can freely migrate to these pockets of freedom, they have to be accepted in. They're going to have a lot of different pockets of freedom. There'll be a couple hundreds of these around the world, spread throughout Central America, South America, Africa, Middle East, maybe Europe, Asia, around China, India, and like. A lot of those countries are poor because of the government that they have. There's a lot of third world in India. There's some first world in India. Same thing with China. First world and third world. And everywhere in between. But it's because of their policies, their culture, their ideas of what government should be that's keeping so many people down. People in the first world know what it takes to have a good first world culture and first world society where we advance economically, advance technology, advance in the standard of living. So we bring that to mostly uninhabited, legitimately acquired pieces of land, start a new society all by itself. And maybe third world's going to take a little bit of time, but within third world people are going to take a little bit of time to manage. But if we start having a good rule of law done by people who really will hold the line on a good rule of law, then we can start having new societies, and they don't have to come into the first world countries and start giving them third world problems. It's a solution that could happen, would likely be very successful if the people leading it are doing a good job. And that's why we have a couple hundred of these, so we have experimentation on which one does a better job. And for different groups of people, there's different third world cultures that you might have to do things differently per different cultures. Until the next video.